Before we hop into this video, you know what you need to do. You know. Subscribe. I would have interviews. She's like, I'll take you to interviews. Interviews we can go to together and things like that. I would, pay her gas money to take me and things like that. And it's like, I could take the bus route, but California is so big, I did not know my way around. So it just made more sense for her to take me or someone to take me if possible. You know what I mean? You did say I could come out here. So she started doing things like just hopping up and just dipping, or if I would ask her to take me to an interview, she would say she would, and she wouldn't. So I would have to find other ways. Shout out to Fave Auntie, because when Cousin DeVille wanted to play around and didn't want me to get to my interviews, she would. And when I'm saying Fave Auntie, I'm talking about Cousin Asia's mother, to get to my interview or whatnot. And again, like the way the apartment was set up, it was only one bedroom. I was sleeping in the living room. And for me, just how I am, when I'm sleeping on somebody's couch, I don't want to just be lounging and sleeping on nobody's couch. I used to wake up at the crack of dawn, make sure I was up. It got to a point to where, in the beginning, as she's showing me the town and hanging out and asking about things I want to do, because that's how it was in the beginning, like just the very beginning first. She stopped doing it. She would just get up and just dip and leave. Some days she wouldn't even say good morning. Like, she would just get up and just go. You know what I mean? And it just, I'm like, okay, just here by myself. I would get up, get out, go for walks, just try to just learn the area and see what's out. Because like I said, I would walk, explore, whatever. My cousin Asia, she didn't live close. Like, she lived, I want to say, like almost an hour away. So I couldn't even link with her all the time because she was so far away. She has a child and all that. So she had mommy duty, she had work, you know what I mean, and things like that. So we would hang out when we could. Like when the weekend came, we would try to hang out. She would come pick me up and things like that. But she did all she could to help me, Fast forward, times going on, it just gets more strange. Then it started getting weird because she started calling home, like back in Ohio, and telling people just random stuff like ISIS sleeps all day. That's a lie. And if you know me, I'll be up. That I sleep all day, that I wasn't contributing to anything. Mind you, I was giving this girl money like every month. And honestly, money that I didn't even have. It was like clearing out my savings. Like money I didn't even have, because mind you, I didn't have a job yet. It was hard finding a job. Again, the population out there is like, but it just was a lot of stuff that I was doing to where it's just like, girl, don't play with me like that. So yeah, I will make sure that her house was spick and span, because I can't even live in dirt. And if you know me, you know. Looking back at it now, I think the whole thing was just a setup. If you know this aunt and this cousin, they're big finessers. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning now, you know what I mean? And stories that are coming forth now that have been going on even prior to me. Things that they did to other family members is just wow. Like, two demons, flat out. So let's hop into what took place. Let's just fast forward to what took place. If I remember anything else, I would put it in. But right now, I'm just kind of just throwing stuff out there as I'm remembering. Me and Asia getting tight. And we just having a good time. Like, she was the best part of that whole experience. So one particular day, she left me in the house again. And when I'm saying left me, like, the house is so narrow and so small. She would just come out her room, close the door, and just shoot right, almost running as if I was gonna chase her out. Like, can I go? I ain't begging you to go nowhere. You should be telling, like, come on, let's get out and do this. Like, come on, let's get out and do that. No, she would just leave me. I don't know nobody around here, and you know what I mean? Like, but whatever. So one day she left. It was like in the morning. She left out. I'm like, whatever. And I'm there cleaning up, doing my thing. I hop on the Mac, apply for some more jobs. Then she comes back and she comes through the door, but she's not the only one. My aunt Coella comes with her. And I'm like, oh, hey, mind you, she's from Ohio. I didn't even know she was coming. Like, I didn't know she was coming. Usually that's like a conversation, like, my mama coming, we gonna do this and that. No, that was not a conversation. She just left out that morning, and when she came back, Aunt Coella was with her. So I'm like, oh, hey. Literally, y'all, I got to show y'all how this went. Hold on, let me scoot the camera back. I hope y'all can see me. She walks through the front door. I hope y'all can hear me. With her luggage. Let me look at my luggage. I gotta show this whole thing. If I'm lying, I'm flying like the jet I want. She walks in. Mind you, I'm not even expecting nobody. She just coming and going, not really talking much. It's just getting a little strange. Aunt Cruella walks in and was like, oh, hey. Bring the camera back. She walks in, dead like that. Oh, hey, with her luggage. Like I told you, if I could draw up a floor plan, I just might draw the floor plan how this apartment was, because y'all would have to really be there and just really see how it is. Well, Cousin DeVille walked in first, walks past, she don't say much. Aunt Cruella walks in, oh, hey. They go in Cousin DeVille's room and close the door. And I just was in the living room like, okay, like, okay. No lie, like I told you, she picked her up, what I found out now from the airport. They went in that room and it was silence. I'm just in the living room just looking around like, okay, what is going on? I don't know. And at this point, I'm just kind of feeling funny in my spirit. I'm just like,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
They in the room and I'm like, okay, what are they doing in there? I didn't even know. First of all, I'm lost. I didn't know she was coming. We didn't talk about it. You know, it's just a conversation we had. Like, she coming, you want to ride to the airport with me to pick her up? Or, you know what I'm saying? Let's go have lunch. Let's go eat. You know, nothing. So, they in the room. They're in there for hours. Here and there, I hear a little creak from the wooden floors. But they did not come out. When they went in, it was daylight, literally. I'm like, what are they doing in there? Like, mind you, this apartment is so small that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm just sitting here like, okay, what's going on? I forgot, she had a small TV on a stand. I'm sitting there kind of watching TV. I done hop back on the Mac, you know what I'm saying? Getting on there, checking my email and things like that. I just was like, what are they in there doing? Well, who just goes, come, not really say much, go in the room, close the door in there, and then just leave somebody just in the living room, just like, okay, whatever. No conversing, no, how you doing? Didn't know you were coming, glad to see you. How's the flight? Like, what we doing today? You know, what are they doing? Girl, I done even went up. Let me put this back. I done even went up. I kept looking like, what is going on in that room? I done tiptoed to her door. They got me looking under the door to see, like, y'all in there doing a damn call. What's going on in there? I'm like looking under, like, what is going on? Y'all, I apologize for keep moving y'all, but y'all would have had to been there to see, like, it was crazy. So, I'm looking under the door, because you know how sometimes the bottom of the door has that little crack where you can look under there and like see, like, if you see some feet or something, because it was so silent. I'm like, did they die? Like, what's going on? But then, like I said, here and there I hear the little creaks on the floor, like just not real, like somebody's walking, just like here and there, like what the, at this point I'm getting nervous because, again, the history of this intermediate family, like their family, is just, I don't know, I'm just like, what are they doing? It's just strange. So, no lie, they in there for hours. Like I said, it was daylight when they went in, y'all. Hours are passing by. I done went outside in the front, came back in. The door is still closed. They still not in there. Like I said, come back in, sit down, and I'm like sitting on the couch. Now, this is the part where it's just kind of hard to explain because I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy or I'm tripping or nothing like that. That's why I was going back and forth on if I was going to even post this video. But it's a real thing and it really happened to me. So, it was almost like I was experiencing, best example. Anybody ever seen the show That's So Raven? I know a lot of us have, some of us have not. But when That's So Raven would have like a vision, she would like zoom, see the vision, and then zoom, and then come back to reality, and then whatever vision she had, it would happen. That's what happened to me. So it was almost like deja vu, foreshadowing, flashback, and just like all in one though. Like all in one. So I'm sitting on the couch. I should probably scoot the camera back again for this. I'm sitting on the couch and I had this like this vision. And what I mean by this vision, it was coming in seconds. So what I'm telling y'all is when I had the vision, right after is when the vision I had happened, like half a second afterwards. So it's almost like, you ever seen like a movie, been watching Netflix or Cyberflix or whatever, and like the timing of the timing is off as far as when the people are speaking. So as the words are going, the words are in alignment with their mouth. Like it's something off with the Wi-Fi or whatever it is with the movie. I hope I'm explaining this enough where y'all can understand. But that's how the vision was happening. So I'm sitting on the couch and I'm sitting kind of like basically how I'm sitting on the floor now. But I'm on the couch. Y'all. Hold on, let me set the camera up. I'm gonna be right back.